From the moment the name Vizumuzi Cat, Matlala broke into national discourse, claiming he sent 3 different identity numbers linked to President Cyril Ramaphosa to KwaZulu-Natal Hawks head Major General Matlala, Senona, a new wave of shock and suspicion rippled through South Africa. The document, titled Memo Biz Traces to April 2020, was allegedly sent via WhatsApp on April 13, 2025, exposing a tangled intersection of business, policing, and high office. For those unfamiliar, the Hawks are South Africa's Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation, a unit meant to tackle high-level wrongdoing. The Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, established to examine integrity within the justice system, has become the stage where these revelations unfold. Here, testimony and documents are peeling back layers many never expected to see. What exactly happened? During testimony at the commission, a witness, anonymized as Witness X, detailed how Matlala and Senona maintained a close relationship. That relationship, the witness said, was strong enough that Matlala felt confident sending identity documents implicating the president to Senona directly. The document included 3 distinct identity numbers all tied to Ramaphosa. The evidence describes how Senona allegedly entertained disputes on Matlala's behalf, intervened in contracts, and facilitated back-channel solutions when Medicare24, Matlala's company, faced cancellations. Medicare24, a private health service company, emerges as a key player. The company reportedly had financial arrangements involving high-ranking police officials. When state contracts were canceled, Matlala purportedly leaned on Senona to resolve the fallout. That, in turn, raises hard questions. How often do business interests, policing power, and political authority overlap beyond accountability? Senona is said to have assisted in disputes over canceled contracts, exercising influence to mediate or intercede. Observers see this as a serious erosion of rule of law, where formal processes are overshadowed by informal, personal intervention. The idea that someone could send identity documents implicating a sitting president to a police head should, in any system, be unthinkable. Yet here it happened. The Commission's revelations show that these are not random acts but patterns. In hearings, Witness X described how Matlala felt confident in communications with Senona, expecting interventions and outcomes. The public is now learning that matters of identity, influence, and power were combined in a move that reverberates across institutions. Why does this matter so deeply? Because identity numbers in South Africa carry weight. They verify citizenship, access, banking, and more. To claim multiple IDs for one person raises suspicion of identity fraud, misuse, and manipulation. If these numbers are real, what purpose were they meant to serve? If they're false, who benefits from the confusion? For citizens, such revelations degrade trust in institutions. When identity, policing, and authority become tools in political maneuvering, ordinary people bear the cost. They may lose faith that their IDs are secure, that police are impartial, or that the presidency is protected from shadow games. Across communities, reactions are sharp. In social media, users express disbelief. How can identity numbers be weaponized? Another writes, if the Hawks head is implicated, whom do we trust? Community leaders in KZN voice concern. If these high offices can be entangled, no local case is safe from manipulation. Political analysts now see this as a turning point. Some suggest the Madlanga Commission might become the most consequential probe since the Zondo Commission. The stakes are high. If trust is shattered further, democratic stability may be questioned. Others argue this is overdue. Institutions must no longer be facades. Did you expect a businessman accused in serious wrongdoing to carry identity files tied to a president directly to a top police official? How would your community respond if such documents were circulated locally? Pressure mounts on the presidency for comment. Official spokespeople have been silent or dismissive so far. Some statements assert that Ramaphosa has no personal link to Matlala or Senona that would justify the document. But silence, in moments like this, speaks loudly to many. Meanwhile, opposition parties are demanding immediate action. They call for full disclosure, verify those identity numbers, subpoena digital logs, and expose how Medicare24 received contracts. They argue that without bold action, the entire justice system becomes a theater of illusions. Investigators are now focusing on metadata, WhatsApp timestamps, digital traces, identity verification, cross-referencing files. If forensic experts confirm the document is authentic, will discoveries lead to charges or just public scandal? The line between exposure and accountability is thin. In KZN, Hawks officers reportedly feel the pressure. Some insiders whisper about internal loyalties, fear of retribution, and choices between procedure and complicity. The head of the Hawks in KZN, Senona, now stands at the center, accused of receiving evidence implicating a sitting president. How he responds may define his legacy. For the presidency, the implications are existential. A document with multiple identity numbers sent to a top cop raises questions of misuse, forgery, or subversion. Even if Ramaphosa's team discredits the document, the damage to public perception may already be done. The challenge is not just legal, it is reputational. In the weeks ahead, further implications may unfold. Will law enforcement press charges? Will the commission release all findings publicly? Will digital logs be made transparent? And will those implicated be allowed to walk away without consequence? Public trust in identity systems, policing, and political office is fragile. Once people see that powerful individuals may manipulate identity or access for influence, they begin to question every institution's legitimacy. At the heart of this scandal is also a moral question. Can power be held accountable when it can marshal identity, influence, and policing tools in its service? Or will systems remain porous, protecting the influential and punishing the weak? Financial backers, board members, insiders, all eyes now turn to the networks behind Medicare 24 and Matlala, who supported these moves. Which partners allowed the systems to operate? The camera is turning outward from just individuals to entire systems. The Madlanga Commission will proceed. The testimony of witness X will be cross-examination. Documents will be scrutinized. Digital forensics will be presented. And through it all, eyes of the nation will watch. Some fear the Commission's findings will be suppressed, altered, or delayed. Others hope that for the first time, South Africa sees a moment of judicial bravery, truth revealed, consequences applied, and integrity rebuilt. Do you believe the identity documents are real, or is this a political maneuver? Will justice be blind, or will power find ways to protect itself? This is a defining moment. The document with 3 identity numbers may be more than proof. If this story moved you, take a moment to like this video, share your opinion in the comments. Do you think accountability is still possible? And subscribe for more deep dives into South
we met at
Africa's
Lutuli House a couple of days ago after
because
that
when
intervention
identity,
with Jacob.
politics, and policing collide, the truth must be chased, even if it shakes foundations.